how to make a do-it-yourself American flag themed cutting board. Now I'm using a Silhouette Cameo vinyl cutting machine to cut out the stars and also the stripes onto self-adhesive vinyl. If you don't have a Silhouette, a Cricut would also do the same job. I also started out with a store-bought cutting board. I got this down at Home Goods. It's a walnut board. I did sand down the top a little bit before applying the stripes. And I'm using a transfer film in order to place those stripes exactly where I want them. And the transfer film is really just a clear sheet of contact paper you get from the local hardware store. So this project is really a proof of concept. I just wanted to see, my wife had asked for a American flag themed cutting board, and I figured I could do it with epoxy. I tried to do it by painting the stripes and painting the blue union of the flag, but it just didn't come out very well. I'm using a razor knife to trim off the excess self-adhesive vinyl that extends past the borders of the board. So I have 3 stripes. You could certainly add more. I wanted to leave some room on the cutting board that you could actually cut on, even though this board is probably going to be used mostly as a charcuterie board. Now I'm working on the blue union. I'm just removing the stars. On this board, I don't want the stars to be white. I want to be able to see through the stars to see the wood grain. And that's just a personal preference. If you wanted white stars, you certainly could do that just by painting behind the blue union before applying the blue union. Same thing, I'm going to apply some clear contact paper over the top of that self-adhesive vinyl. I'm just going to use a credit card and go back and forth over it, make sure it's completely adhered. And then you just peel the back of the vinyl, and now you have a transparent transfer film where you can visually place that blue union exactly where you want it. And what I'm doing is I'm just overlapping the red stripes a tiny little bit so that there's no gap, and trying to keep that one white stripe below the union uniform in width. Once it's in position, you just remove that clear contact paper. I'm going to do a little trimming. Same thing I did for the stripes, just use a razor knife, glide it along the edge of the board. And the last area to trim is the handle on this board was a cutout. Here you can, if you look closely, you can see the overlap of the blue over the red stripes. You won't notice that at all after I apply the resin. So I'm using a resin from TotalBoat.com called their Maker Epoxy. You have to stir. It's a 2-part mix. You stir it for 5 minutes real slow. I poured it on and then used a brush to spread it out. You want to leave a real thick coating, and all of the vinyl has to be completely encapsulated, which means that you have to actually have epoxy adhered to the wood cutting board, overlapping the edges of the vinyl. You don't have to go that far, 1/4 inch is fine. And then also where I trimmed off the vinyl on the edges of the board, you want to go over and coat that whole edge with the epoxy. You don't want to leave any exposed vinyl. And this will prevent the vinyl from lifting in the future, and should create a very long-lasting board. This resin is food safe, but you don't ever want to cut on the resin portion of the board. You always want to cut on the wood portion. After applying the resin, I use a butane torch to go over it. There's a lot of little micro bubbles that get caught up in the thick resin, and heating that up with a little butane torch thins out the resin and allows those bubbles to reach the surface. You have to do this 2 or 3 times over the course of 15 or 20 minutes to get rid of all of the bubbles, and it really ends up giving you a very clear, high gloss finish. It's a very nice resin to work with. Now you still notice that the difference between the tone where I sanded the wood and where the resin is. I'm going to add cutting board oil to the board. That'll get soaked into that bottom portion. And it will also help match the glossiness of the epoxy resin up top with the flag. I wiped off the excess. I did that twice just to let it soak in. And this is the finished product. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please check us out on the web at DIYEasyCrafts.com. I've got a whole bunch of patriotic-themed do-it-yourself projects on there. Thank you very much for watching.